What's going on, guys? Money Webby here. Sorry for no videos the last few days. I was a little busy and didn't have the time to really get that good research in, and didn't want to throw something out there that I didn't feel confident in. But I got some great research in today, and I feel very confident in these plays. So I got my 2 favorite pitchers, my 3 favorite bats, and my teams you guys need to stack. It's a nice 14-game slate. I'm feeling great about it, and you guys should be as well. So pound that like button if you're excited and ready to go, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're 20 subscribers away from the giveaway, so almost there. So definitely subscribe if you haven't, and let's get into the plays. For my first pitcher, I'm going with Chris Archer at 12,400. He has the highest K percentage out of any pitcher on this slate, and he's been a beast at home this year. And Vegas, they're only expecting 3.3 runs against him in this spot. Toronto, I think it's an overrated lineup, and he faced the same Toronto team in his last game. That was in Toronto, a much worse pitcher's park. He's going back home to Tampa, where he's just a beast. It's well documented. I think he's going to have another one of those great games, load up the strikeouts. I think he'll get around like 8 to 10 strikeouts again against his team. He got 10 strikeouts against them last time, and he should be in line for the win. Toronto's throwing out a pretty bad pitcher, so I think he's going to get the win, get the Ks, and get around like 25 to 30 DraftKings points, so you got to lock him in. For my next pitcher, I'm going Jeff Samardzija at 8,600, going against Milwaukee. This Milwaukee team strikes out the most out of any team on this slate, so Samardzija can add that to his floor and his upside, getting those strikeouts against this Brewers team that just strikes out a lot. And he saw him earlier this year, and he went off. He had 35 DK points with 10 strikeouts against him. I don't think he'll hit that again, but that just shows the kind of potential he has against this team. And I think he'll get around like 6 to 8 strikeouts. And the Brewers, they're looking at a park downgrade here, going to San Fran from their normal Milwaukee park. That's a great hitter's park. So going to San Fran, they're probably going to be pretty depressed playing in San Fran. It's just a very good pitcher's park. So Samardzija is going to get the strikeouts and really limit this Brewers lineup. So I think you got to lock him in. Now, moving on to the hitters, the first guy I love is Trey Mancini at only 3,600. The price is way too low. He's in around the 5 spot in this Orioles lineup, and Vegas has him expected for 6.2 runs. So Mancini behind all of the power bats in that lineup. He can get a ton of RBIs in that spot and just knock in those guys, and I think he has a great shot of hitting a home run as well in this one. He's going against a right-handed pitcher, Blackburn, who is not very good, and Mancini has shown great power against righties at 263 ISO, and also his WOBA is better at 384 WOBA against, so great numbers against righties. And of course, in Baltimore, a great hitter's park, and they're expecting very good hitter conditions here, like high temperatures, humid, so everything is working in Mancini's favor, so he can return a ton of value at 3,600. And Blackburn, he's used to like Oakland Park. It's a great pitcher's park, but he's going to Baltimore, so a big park downgrade for him as well. So Mancini, you should see around like 4 or 5 at bats, some great RBI opportunities, so I think you gotta lock him in. For my next batter, I'm going Yoan Moncada at 3,500, going against Kyle Gibson. I'm pretty sure I recommended him in my last video, so if you're watching the last one, you're probably sitting there thinking like, what is this guy, like his first cousin or something like that? Is it related to him? He's just trying to give him some props on the videos. I'm not related to him. Just another great spot for Moncada here against Kyle Gibson, a very bad pitcher. And the thing is, Moncada, he's been striking out a lot to start his career, but Gibson, he does not strike out lefties at all, really. Only 13% of the time he is striking out lefties. And Moncada, his left, he's a switch hitter, so on the left side of the plate, he just looks much more comfortable. And if you look at the splits, he's extremely better as a lefty. Against righties so far on the left side of the plate, he's a 51% hard contact rate and a 232 ISO, so very good at the left side of the plate. Again, on the right side of the plate, I'm pretty sure he's like a 20% hard contact rate. Just very bad from the right side of the plate. So I love him here against the right-handed pitcher. And this game is in Chicago, a great park for lefty power. So Moncada can definitely get a home run off Kyle Gibson in Chicago. A great park. He's got some home runs already under his belt at the left side of the plate. So I think you gotta lock him in. For my third and final batter, I'm going Billy Hamilton at 4,000 going against John Lackey. There is some weather concerns in this game, but if this game is a go, I love Billy Hamilton going against Lackey. Lackey is one of the worst pitchers in the league at holding people on. Hamilton, one of the best base stealers. If you look at the BVP, it's kind of apparent. He's 11 for 31 with 7 steals and only 7 attempts, and I believe the rest of those attempts where he wasn't on first, he hit the double. So like every time he's on first, he's pretty much guaranteed a steal. So if he's walked in this game, hits a single, you pretty much can pencil him in for a steal before he even gets the second. So that just there right there is going to return you value at 4,000. So I'm just going to bang for a steal in this spot. Hamilton's one of the easiest people to like pencil in for a steal because he does it so much. Already 51 steals on the year, so he honestly get 2 steals in this game if he gets on first twice against Lackey. That's just how bad Lackey is, not just how good of a base stealer Hamilton is. So I think you gotta lock him in. So that's going to do it for the plays. You got Chris Archer, Samardzija, Trey Mancini, Moncada, and Billy Hamilton. For the 3 lineups I'm looking to stack, you got the Cubs, you got the Orioles, and the D-backs. Be on the lookout for the weather in the Cubs game, but I love them. So the Cubs, Orioles, and D-backs, and pound that like button if you could enjoy this video. I felt great to be back, and if you got anything out of value in these plays and this video, whatever, just go ahead and pound that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can put notifications on as well to be alerted every single time I upload a video. I'm a little bit sporadic with my uploads because sometimes the research is a little bit easier, sometimes a little bit harder to find everything, but yeah, just hit that little bell icon to get notified and subscribe to be a part of the giveaway. 20 subscribers to go, like I said, so almost there. We're inching closer and closer. I can't wait for that one, and I wish you guys the best of luck tonight. I hope we friggin' murder the slate and take everything that DraftKings has to offer for the prize pool. The money mob is gonna come through and destroy tonight, so good luck tonight, money mob. We'll see you tomorrow.